A very good evening to everyone present here. It is indeed a matter of immense pride and joy to welcome you all to the 159th online interactive session, which is also marks the 128th Leadership Development Program by Corporate Mentor, organized by Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research, TSPSR. I extend my heartfelt greetings to our esteemed Honorable Guest Speaker for the day, Mr. Ish Kapoor Sir, Honorable Senior Professor Ajay Kumar Singh Sir, Honorable Director of the College Professor Dr. Mahesh Sharma Sir, respected Registrar Dr. R.S. Singh Sir, our distinguished faculty members, and my dear fellow students. I, Miss Anvi, a proud student of BBA from the batch 2025 to 2029 at DSPSR, feel deeply honored to stand before you this evening. TSPSR has always been committed to nurturing leadership, fostering innovation, and encouraging excellence among its students. Today's session is yet another remarkable step in that direction, an opportunity to learn, reflect, and grow under the valuable guidance of an inspiring industry expert. To begin this enlightening evening on an auspicious note, let us take part in the symbolic ritual of lighting the virtual lamp. This sacred act signifies the triumph of knowledge over ignorance and the illumination of wisdom, positivity, and hope. May this divine flame of learning continue to guide us toward clarity, purpose, and enlightenment. Now, I kindly request Arun sir to please play the virtual lamp lighting video.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शुभं भवतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते।
It is my great honor to welcome our distinguished speaker for today, Mr. Ish Kapoor sir, Assistant Manager at a reputed multinational company MNC and a proud alumnus of TSPSR BBA batch 2011 to 2014. Mr. Ish Kapoor sir is a results-driven finance professional with over 9 years of rich experience in finance, accounting, and investor relations, demonstrating remarkable expertise in financial analysis, RFP and DDQ preparation, process optimization, and stakeholder engagement. Sir has had an impressive professional journey, having worked with globally reputed organizations such as Macquarie Group, Mercer, and Genpact, where he has continuously excelled and earned multiple accolades, including Spot Awards, Star of the Month, and Silver and Bronze Awards for his outstanding contributions. In his current role at Macquarie Group, Sir leads a team that manages global RFP and TDQ processes for private equity funds, ensuring op- operational excellence and strategic coordination across international markets. An alumnus of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, Sir also holds a postgraduate diploma in management from IMT and has successfully cleared Level 1 of CFA exam, showcasing his strong academic foundation and professional commitment. His journey truly reflects how dedication, clarity of purpose, and perseverance can turn academic knowledge into real world achievement. On behalf of DSPSR, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to you, Mr. Ish Kapoor, sir. We are truly privileged to have you with us today and look forward to your invaluable insights on career growth, leadership, and success in the corporate world. Over to you,
So,
sir.
speaker has joined. Kindly unmute yourself, Ish. Turn on your video.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. Actually, I was trying to do it before, but I thought I don't have the permission. Thank you, Anvi, for the introduction, and it was really detailed one, and thanks for that. Uh, so yeah, thank you everyone for joining this call, and it's really gives me immense proud and pride that I could able to address this forum and share all the experience that I have so far, and what all I have, what all initiatives I have taken and helped me to reach so far, and what all can be I can improve, and of course I can guide you all with the insights of the corporate, so that you can also excel as you all are, in the starting of your career. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, thanks for your introduction, and yeah, that's the brief introduction about me. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. We are equally delighted to have with us today our moderator, Mr. Pushkar, a BCA student from the batch 2424 to 2028 at DSPSR. He is an enthusiastic and confident learner with a deep interest in cybersecurity and technology management. His active participation as the public relations coordinator at DSPSR, as well as his research presentation at the International Conference on Viksit Bharat at the rate 2047 reflects his commitment to excellence and leadership. On behalf of DSPSR, I warmly welcome you, Mr. Pushkar, and we are delighted to have you moderate today's insightful and engaging session. Over to you.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Ms. Anvi. It is our privilege to welcome you also, Mr. Ish Kapoor, sir, to the welcome to the 159th online interactive session. And we are truly honored to have you. So, and we know your guidance will be the light of our career. It will guide us and to make this session more interactive, and beneficial for our students. So, I'll ask some questions regarding, students' domain. So, what we can do, and what would be our career path regarding what you did as a student in college. So, shall I, sir?
Yeah, yeah. You go ahead. All excited to do it.
Thank you, sir. Sir, could you take us, at the beginning? So, what happened actually in the beginning? What drew you into the field of finance and business management?
Yeah, sure. Actually, this is all happened on the second or third year of my BBA, where I was introduced to some of the financial management concepts and all of that. So that really hit, I found it really interesting. There were it was the concept, I think, time value of money was introduced at that point of time, so it was really fascinating for me that how is it doing the evaluations of the various equity markets and all. So that those things were very fascinating for me, and it really inspired me to get into this field. And then once I learned the basic concepts of it during the curriculum that we have in at that point of time in BBA. So I explored that what I can do more than more, so that I can increase my knowledge, and the basic things I can enhance and just know better. uh, so yeah, that helped me to attract to the finance field. And of course, and I just there's one more thing came into my mind. So when I joined DSPSR college back in 2021 2011. So I remember, so there was a counseling session was done by I don't recall his name, but he actually, so he was an external faculty, so he actually gave a very good exercise where he said that if you remember that there are three sectors, at primary, secondary, and tertiary
Yes,
sectors.
yes.
So they are the, yeah. So he said just pick five companies in each sector, prepare those companies, prepare the fundamentals and everything, and prepare your own index. So when he said prepare your own index, I was like, what is index? What you are talking about? So it is the first year of my college, and so I found it really fascinating that this is what he suggested. I tried also. I won't say that just it all got busted and I got so much of knowledge after that. But yeah, the thing is, I tried. I tried to find companies where which I could understand in all these three sectors. I tried what he said to build, but I couldn't succeed. But that helped me to get into this world of finance and to know what are stocks, what is index actually is, and how many index do we have in India, and what are index in US markets or in EMEA markets are there, and then that helped me with the public market side of the world, and make me give me a lot of knowledge about it. And of course the CFA thing that I did, so that really helped me with the concepts and really broaden the knowledge, because that is more important when you get into this field of finance, and it builds a very strong foundation for you. So yeah, these are the scenarios that made me get into a finance field, and I'm still a learner, still learning things.
That's the best, sir. We always should learn. We should
Yeah.
never stop. So, sir, when you were in your early days in Genpact, so what were the experiences and challenges, most importantly, you faced in your professional life?
So my early days, so I just the first company is always special. So I would consider it as a best. I think the work I have worked with, because it's the first organization. You are very new. I would like to thank all the my seniors over there who helped me with all the learning, because the thing is, when you join a corporate, it's a different world. It's totally the way of working, the style of communicating, and everything is just very different. And the BBA and MBA prepares you for that, but when you get into it, it's a different ball game altogether. So for me, challenging part was to get to know each, and if there everyone is very intelligent, everyone is doing are their best themselves, and you have to come to get to know them, to to become a part of their circle. So that's the thing. So what I learned while working in Genpact is networking is very important. For if you
Definitely.
create a good network, so that will definitely help you, not at the current organization, but when you move out, when you go grow, that network helps you, because you have network of friends, they know you, they have worked with you, so they can obviously recommend you and then get you, get into a touch with the relevant people. And secondly, that this is, I'm going to emphasize is that you know um, keep on learning, because in this dynamic world, I think this is something that is very consistent, that you have to keep on learning and learning. And because I think those days are gone by when just study for 10 for until 20 year or 22, and then you work for 40 years. That doesn't happen anymore. You have to upskill yourself, keep on learning new technology that is coming in, and I'm sure you must be aware of the the burst of AI happening. So that's the key. So you just have a very good network, then keep on learning. And a third part, what I would recommend is that I really learned about it, that you should not be shy away from taking help. That is also important. Sometimes you feel like that um, I can pull this project on my own. I can do it. But think your your goal should be to get that project done, to get the right output. And if you are the one who can damage it, then it's not the right thing. If you think you need help, you need support, ask for it. Nobody will come to you and ask for the that whether are you all right, do you need support. No, you have to go for it. You have to ask for the support. You have to analyze also that, is this something I need more support, and what all tools are required. And so you need to learn all that you have to, if any opportunity is coming in, you have to analyze, you have to evaluate all the pros and cons, so that you can finish that project, or that work which you have been assigned on. You can complete it with with the best case possible. So yeah, so that's what I've learned in my 4 years with Genpact, and it was really good.
So do you miss working there?
Yeah, I do. I do. I actually made really good friends, I guess, over there itself. So I definitely, and I always, praise about that company. So I don't know, maybe a special place for that organization has a special place in my heart.
Just like you said, first company is always special.
Yeah, it is definitely. I think when you will go out, and anyone of who has joined, uh, that's what I feel. Enjoy it. It's like joining second college, I believe, after maybe graduation or post graduation.
So how was your journey, sir, when evolving from process associate, and then you became a team lead in a reputed firm like I guess Macquarie Group.
Yeah. Oh, it is a long journey. Starting with the process associate was an entry level one. I was the youngest member in my team. I remember when I joined the team, everyone. So I got on second or third day, I realized. Actually, I didn't realize. My manager realized that you are the youngest one in the team. So I'm like, is it an advantage, or are you just making, or is it something you're going to do the ragging stuff, or stay ragging or all of with me? So it's like, no, it's you can learn a lot from us, because we all of us are very experienced. And it was true, because I remember, uh, so everyone was around minimum 5 to 6 years of experience. So I know my manager had 14 years of experience in all of. So on an average it was 5 6. I was the one who joined. So it was really enriching experience. I learned from them a lot. Then eventually transitioned to the second organization. There I It was a different setup, because it's like Genpact is a third party service provider. So then I moved to another organization. It's a captive firm where they are doing work for themselves. So it's a different culture and everything. So it's my third organization, and I can tell you every organization is very different. Culture is very different. You have to get into it and be humble, because you cannot just go like that. The boss, I have experience of 10 years and I know everything. No, you don't. So you have to be very humble, and you have to you learn about the culture of that organization, and then of course then apply your experience. And that's it. That is what has happened when I joined, when I moved out of Genpact with heavy heart. uh, I learned about the culture of this my second organization. And that is where I got into a public markets, uh, actually the actual side of the investments. And it was really good organization. Again, there were really good initiatives being done. So I remember there was a very good initiative in that organization, that we on a weekly basis we used to represent the macro environment, uh, macro environment of the US markets, so that everyone is aware
Okay.
what is happening in the macro environment. What are the trends being done? What if Fed is going to make any changes in the repo rates, or they are increasing, or what all stuff, or what is the discussion? Because we used to write commentaries over there. So that is very important, and I really got into it. I remember that I used to be very updated about all the market and stuff. It was really good. So again, learning. So that was consistent throughout, when I was, when I am working, until I've reached here. And so there I learned different working with a larger team. Like in Jetpack, I was part of 8 to 10 people. Then then I moved to a 40 people team. So it was another level of challenge, because you have to get in touch with everyone, have a relationship with all the team members, because you never know who can help you at some point of time, and who knows
True.
whom, so that you can get your work done. So yeah, so that was another learning. Then of course I moved to my recent organization, which is private market side of the investments where where we just look after the private markets. And here I actually learned how to manage the work, and how to deal with the your seniors and juniors, and what are more important, and how what is and what is the priority. Your process is the priority, and how to achieve those goals. So in all of the years, whatever learning or applying I have learned starting from day one until now, and I'm saying I think I'm saying repeatedly, I'm still learning. So yeah, that's the journey.
So it's great that you learn something every new every day. So it's it keeps the brain alive, kind of.
Yeah, because I think uh, today distraction is much more. We are so much on Insta and Facebook, scrolling through those reels and shorts. So I think that makes your brain foggy. So if you keep learning, I think
Exactly.
that you can avoid that and be active in your mind.
So you mentioned experience. So during your, I guess, years of experience, so what were your biggest, decision that you took, or there's a certain point you have which impacted your career? Is there any?
Yeah, yeah. So there were many. Actually, so if I say this CFA I did when I was in final years of my Genpact. It's not easy to study while you are working. It's you have to uh, just everyone is having fun on weekends, but you cannot have fun on weekends. You have to study. So I think that's the biggest decision I really, but I would definitely won't regret it. It gives you such a strong foundation. It gives you so much of information that you will like you I don't see like there are courses which gives you overall, but the deep dive into a topics that CFA gives is just immense. So I think that's the biggest decision I took. I was ready to to late night studying late nights, uh, studying on the weekends, attending classes and all of it. So that was the biggest decision, and it was really enriching. And I'm also appearing for the level 2, so yeah, I hope that I clear as well. But yeah, that was the biggest decision, that to start studying while you're working. And of course, I also did the PGDM while I was working with Genpack. So I was already not enjoying my weekends. So so that's the biggest decision, that learning is much more important while you are working. And then subsequently, on the rest of the two organization, like I was in my second organization was part of public markets, and private is not that much. I think it's most evolving place. So getting into a firm of private markets, I think that's a big decision for me, because I had very little knowledge about it. But yeah, that helped me which way where I am. And of course, this is one of the areas which is evolving apart from the public markets, because if you read about private markets, there's a huge opportunity in terms of the returns that public generates as compared to the private side of the business. So, yeah, that's the second biggest decision, I think, overall.
That's really nice, sir. So, sir, when you look back, in your journey with a bird's eye view, so how do you look at it? If you have to describe it in one word, what would it be?
Oh, okay. So if I have to, I think exciting and challenging both. Exciting because if I was a part when I joined my career, I was part of finance and accounting, and then I moved to investments. So it was exciting. No one knew that the no one knew that I could transition to investments, because it's quite lucrative type of field, but but yeah. So I would say it's very exciting. I really liked the journey. I loved it. I was uh the thing which what I liked it is that I was always up for the challenge, because I have seen people working with me. They are very content with what they have, which is also good. You should be content as well, otherwise you will always be in anxiety. But you also need to be always up for the challenge, that yes, I can do it. I can, if any, like for example, in my, if you have, if your new role or something is coming in your team and you feel like you can pull it off, you can just okay, go to your senior leaders and ask for it, that yes, I can do it. I can, you can, try me, or you can give this opportunity to me. So always be up for challenge, and I have been always up for the challenge. So I would say that it's exciting and challenging both, and I really like the where I am, and I'm looking forward to as well.
I really agree with you, sir. We should always take challenge. Some people really get, uh, in a cubicle. They sit
Yeah.
in a cubicle and they get agree with that I'm happy.
Yes. So yeah, of course, it might give you a work-life balance, good work-life balance, but eventually you are not seeking, you you have worked hard in your curriculum, not just just to have a good work-life balance. So
Exactly.
yeah,
So, what does your typical day in your work life look like?
typical day. So uh, depends where I'm working. So if I'm working from home or from office, if it's office, so my office is too far from my place. So this includes 1.5 hours of driving.
Okay.
Then, of course, reaching to office, getting in touch with your colleagues. Uh, uh, so here at my, we just, log in and check all the emails and whatever responses you are looking for. Then we, get in touch with with our colleagues and get into momentum of the day, that what we are going to do achieve all today, and what are the priorities, what we can do, what we can prioritize as per the requirement. Because in my in my current role, uh, every request that, or everything that we are getting is urgent. So we have to find ways that what is the top priority, because you cannot deliver everything at once. So
True.
as a team we have to decide that these are our priorities, that this is what we gonna deliver today. And depending upon, we just allocate work among ourselves within the team, and make sure if anyone needs any help, or if there's anything that is alarming, or if there are any red flags, or if there is anything uh, we need to raise before, so that there are no last minute surprises. Make sure that those are done prior and at the beginning of the day, just to avoid last minute surprises, which is, I think, very difficult, but we try our best, and that should be the goal as well. So yeah, so that's how a typical day looks like, and then I just go back. If I'm working from home, I go back. I have to work, again, because that's the requirement of the organization. Of course, because and of course I have to leave early to avoid Gurugram traffic. It's very bad when
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting back from Gurgaon to Delhi. That's really bad. So you have to, sometimes leave early so that you can just wind up and do all the stuff, pending stuff, while you get home. And of course, then I do some exercise, because that's also important. Uh,
Completely agree.
Health is also important. Let me tell you, after 10 years of working, my back hurts. So I would like to tell you that health is utmost up. It's the it's the non-negotiable thing. You shouldn't be you shouldn't negate. I was not aware of the benefits. I was very lazy. I am lazy person, but what I have learned to my in my 10 years of journey, that your health comes first. Of course, work is also important. It's very important, but your health is also important. If you are healthy, your mind will be healthy. You will perform better, and you will be far ahead of many people in your competition. So health is really important, and exercising is non-negotiable thing. Eat good. I know once you start working, you just start eating even bad. I know during college days, even we don't eat good. So uh, I think it's fine. I also did, but simultaneously start eating good. At least start exercising so that your body is stronger enough to take all those uh, junk food and digest. But yeah, I would, but yeah, so I exercise and of course then have spend some time with my family and just close my day like that. But yeah, thank you.
Do you also do your leftover work in the night or something?
Yeah, sometimes when there is a requirement, there is meeting over there. So not, I'm not burning midnight oil. But yeah, I'll try to wrap it up uh, during the day. Actually, what so what I do as a uh, I don't like leaving work. I am kind of impatient. That's why I think I sit for too long. Usually people take minimum breaks after 45 minutes or 1 hour, and I am not like that. If I've sat on any task, I just don't leave my seat, and which is a very bad habit to sit for the long hours. So that's me. I just don't get until I don't finish a task, I just don't leave that work. So that's the good habit and bad as well for my back, but good for the work that I try to close it on time so that I don't have to extend my hours because we have there you have family, you have friends, that's also important part of your life. So you have to manage. uh, that's the another perspective. You have to learn to manage your time. You have to prioritize that what is more important, gossiping or work. So just be in your case study or gossiping. So I think you have to that's the bargain that you have to do. That's the thing you have to do. You have to that if today gossip is more important, then do it. If work is more important, then do the work. But do whatever you're doing, do it 100%, and that should be the goal. So that's what I think, and that's what I do. Uh, so uh, I believe just manage your time well and have some healthy habits and exercise as much as you can, and at least 4 or 5 times a week.
Noted, sir. Completely agree. So, continuing from the balance, sir, how do you balance, technical side of your finance and leadership role, people management aspect of your role?
Um, so it's it's challenging. Sometimes you have to uh, understand their side of your like the reportees that you have or the team that you are managing, their side of story as well. So you have to see your priority is to close the task that you have at your hand, and you have to analyze that how much work and how much task you can allocate to your existing team members, and what all we can achieve with the existing bandwidth or the you know team has. And of course, uh, uh you know even there had they have some challenges as well, so you have to manage. You have to analyze uh, that what are their requirements, and what is the thing that motivates them, what is their forte. Because every person is different, and you have to understand that if given particular task, and if I got a task and I know that this person is very good at it and it's also urgent, so it's a no brainer. I have to ask to I have to ask him to complete this task. But if we have if if that is not something very urgent, but we require an expertise, so of course we need an expertise or someone who enjoys it or someone who can really pull it off together. If I want someone to learn as well, so I have to analyze and get in sit with him or her to understand that why what are the challenge points and how can we grow together. Because you cannot just ask them to grow, but you are not growing. You have to grow together. You have to learn to understand them, and then you can also learn from their knowledge as well and their expertise as well. So it's when you are saying you are a team player, you have to be, actually, it's just not for the sake of saying it. You have to be a team player and know each each member of your team and learn from them and work with them. It not just assign task and just leave. That doesn't happen, and that doesn't happen anymore I because of now it's evolving. Workplace is evolving, so you have to sit with them, you have to guide them, you have to work with them, and of course, and you have to manage the expectation of the leadership as well. So you are in the middle. You have to manage their expectation in the middle because they're not going to understand your team members. They will just want results. So that's what you have to do it. You have to manage. So you need to learn. You need to accept that this is the reality, and then you have to manage it.
So do you delegate some tasks to your team members that I don't like this, you should do it?
So no, that doesn't happen. Once you are leading, you have to lead at the front. You have to lead uh, with an example. That's what I believe. You just cannot just lead
True.
like that because you're a leader. That doesn't happen because eventually everyone will get to know. No one
That's
is,
also true.
yeah, they will get to know that there's no point. So you have to lead with an example. Then only you can uh, even ask for to team members that uh, that's how I have done. That's how you have to even deliver. So once if you have an example, of course they will follow. If you don't, then they will know and they won't do it and they won't respect you also. So uh, that's that's the key, I think.
So what would you know, advise the people who are switching from, global finance to investment relation or investor relations roles like yours?
So so if this is if the broader level, it's the same. So you should have the really good basics, really good basic understanding of every instrument, everything about in markets happening. Then you have to choose the markets like Asia, EMEA, or Americas, which market you are, switching to. So you should be aware of the trends, what is happening. You have to really up to date with the current trends and happening. Then you have to be really good with the knowledge of the instruments, like what is equity derivatives, what is um, uh, all those instruments and how they are performing and what's the criteria actually. And then if you are moving to client services, which comes to my domain, so here you should also be you know uh, aware that y- you need to be very good with your comm skills as well, because in this role you will be in get in touch with lot of stakeholders. You will be in meetings, or you will be in discussion with many teams within your organization, deciding upon the what will be the communication, how it would look like. So if you're transitioning, first of all, if you are already in the global markets and all, you should have a knowledge of it, and that really plays well. And if you're transitioning, I would say be ready to have a conversation. If you are shy away from having a conversations, then I think this is not the domain. But yeah, I think uh, any domain, I believe. So you need to be very good in with your com skills. You should up for the communication. You should just you should be up for all the discussions, and the critical thinking. That is also important, that you should be aware that what all challenges we can face. Try to, no one can predict future, but you can analyze, or you can, as per your experience, that what all went wrong previously, and what, so that it,
Adaptability.
yes, that doesn't go, that shouldn't be repeated, or that thing shouldn't might happen again, or how can we avoid it. So you have to apply your previous experience and make the most of it. And of course, just good with your basics, I believe. how you just to name big terms won't open the doors, but if your basics are really good, that will definitely help you enter in any field, not just the client services, but in any field.
So basically, networking is the key, very crucial part of it.
Yeah,
And
no,
then you have to analyze yourself also.
of course.
So being recognized, multiple times with awards, and at every organization you worked in, what do you believe that sets you apart as a professional? What special you do that you actually bench up to the mark? You don't shy away from the opportunities.
Y- Yeah, so it's I think it's not something I do differently. Really what I really make sure that the task which I have, those are important. The work which I have is prioritized. I don't just waste time. If and so and don't give unrealistic deadlines as well. So you have to analyze again that these are the deadlines that I can deliver on time. Uh, and of course, health is health is also important. You have to have a healthy mind. I think try to avoid as much distraction as much you can, because that is something I think uh, keeps on increasing with each day. Any new app is coming up, any new technology is coming up, and it's just grabbing your attention, which is taking away from from your actual work or actual studies or actually your career. If you're focusing, so I think cut out on all your distractions. That's what I do. I try. I have, I don't have any. My presence is just on one social media only. I've just deleted all my apps. So try, and I don't even use it. I try to have as much less distraction as I can. Then, of course, the healthy mind, which is the exercising. I think that's the most important part. Your healthy body, healthy mind, and you will perform better and you will be ahead of many people. Thirdly, I will say learning. Never shy away from learning, never shy away from taking new challenges or new opportunities. If anything comes, if any opportunity coming to at your doorstep, just welcome it. If you don't know how to do it, you will definitely get to know if once you try, and there are people will help you to pull it off. So never shy away from that. And of course, never say no. If any opportunity coming to your way, just accept it. You don't know that that can be a uh, you know uh, it can shape your career to a different level. So you never know what is there in your what is coming with that opportunity. So never shy away from taking new challenges. It's the key. And of course, try to manage your time well. Time, that is the most important thing. uh, you can, in the name of networking, you if you are gossiping, that doesn't also help you. So just do that much which will help you, but the task which you have at hand all are also important. So just be on top of that. And of course, top of your numbers, just if you are in a conversation with your senior leaders, so just good with numbers. You should know what all numbers and what all KPIs that you have. So you should be aware of that. That really helps you having a conversation. So just keep all these things in mind.
As a BCA student, so in my class, everyone has some kind of technical skills. So I'm sure you have worked with professionals who also have technical skills and they are in the role of management. So what specific thing, is necessary to become a professional like that?
Uh, so if I talk about, like, you were a BCA student, I think computers, of course. So AI is something. It's just everywhere. Uh, a- Again, like I said, that never shy away from the opportunity. I would say never shy away from the technology as well. Keep on learning the technology that is coming new. Try all of the technologies, and of course, in the leadership role, which I have seen, like, see, if, at the starting of your career, you require technical skills, but once you go up the ladder, there are these soft skills that you require. So, soft skills, you have a critical thinking, you know how to manage people, uh, you understand, you can analyze what if you're working on a project, that what how can you achieve those projects, what can go wrong with your experience. And yeah, similarly that you can do. And of course, uh, uh just don't uh you know just stop just shouldn't you should not stop learning. That is the key for now. I think that's the reality. So if you are in a leadership role, you still need to learn, because then only it will follow downwards. Otherwise, if you are not learning, no one will ever will in your organization or under you. So I think just lead with an example, and have some empathy as well for your team members. Try to understand their side of story. That is also important, because there are scenarios which in which you may not have been there, but they have been suffering, or they may be going through. So just understand their view of point and try to get into a midway or to a solution that help both the organization and of course the employee and your colleague.
Thank you, sir, for the, as a BCA student, it's like getting a personal advice. So thank you so much for that. And sir, in your opinion, what would be the most valuable, soft skills students should, have to, have technical skills alongside that to have a, kind of, job security kind of get
So
a job.
the job security, I think just keep doing the good work. Your jobs are secure. And the soft skill which I think just I think you should know how to crack a conversation with someone. You should know how to do the networking to get to know people. How to uh, if you, for example, in your college, you should know everyone, I think, or at least get into a circle where you can benefit the most. So you have should have a network of people. Or if you, like, for example, if someone who has joined, just who is in the first year of his BB or BCA. So so you get, once you're having a break, you get opportunity to talk to people, to talk to seniors. So I think you should know, your way to how to get into those circles, and get in touch with them and make a network or make a connection with them and start a conversation. That is very important. How you start a conversation, how you build a rapport, because that is something going to benefit you, not immediately, but in future definitely that will benefit you. So these are the, I think, the soft skills is like, the time management which I have already talked about, and the com skills which I have talked about. But
Mm.
you need to learn also that you how to crack a conversation with someone, and that is really important. And of course, with your seniors, and of course with your with your juniors, and at the same level, you should know how to ice break. That is very very important. And have a conversation, make a connection with them, and it will definitely uh, it will definitely help you, because you never know, you might get a senior who got a project or who got an opportunity, and if he's looking for someone who can help him, so he might as well reach out to you. So you are not you just not you are just investing, and you might as well get ROI in future. So in terms of that, that's the biggest soft skill I would say one should learn. Because if at your beginning of your career, I can definitely ensure you will grow faster than anyone else.
That's true, sir. That's true. And so, people, and students who have, uncertainty about their career, they feel lost in their career. What advice would you give them to, get on the path?
Um, so if you're feeling uncertain about your career or if you don't have any path, I would say just try. If you are want to do like if you don't like, for example, after BBA, if you're not sure whether you want to pursue education or you want to do work, so I would say do some work. You will get to know that how it looks like. Once you get into a market, you really get wise. You really know that it's not easy. So while you are in college, it's a different, it's a smaller world. But once you are out of it, it's where the life starts. So I know it's okay. There are it's fine where you don't know your path, you don't know what to do next. So that's what I recommend is that you should start working. Whatever the job which you get, and whatever job whatever the best opportunity you get that point of time, just grab it. Try to give as much time as you possible. I think work for one year or 1.5 years. You will learn a lot. You will get to know, first of all, you get a discipline in your life, that you have to turn up for your job on time, because that's what it will give you discipline. Then of course you will dress well, you will start eating well. If money comes in, you start spending, so that also gives you some kind of motivation. And once you start working, you see that there are people who are up the ladder, how they have reached uh, at that point of time. And if you want to go, if you want to achieve what he has achieved, what she has achieved, you know the path. You get to know, or if you, or like what I mentioned, that you can connect with them, go and have a conversation with
Hmm.
them, go and ask for them a coffee, or ask them for the mentorship as well. People would love to give you the mentorship, and ask for it, that I also aspire to be like you. What I can do to be at your place 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, or what I can do is to do better. So they will definitely guide you, and you will definitely get a perspective as well. So that if if you've worked for an organization in a 2 years and you might not getting the promotion, and you are seeking the promotion, so you will get to know what you are lacking. And if you know that I lack this skill, and this can be bridged with this kind of course, so you already know your path. So if there's nothing, you are lost. It's just that you don't know where to. It's just that you're not trying. So you have to try first, and then only you will get to know. Or if you're lost because you're not seeing, because you're not getting into, get out of your comfort zone.
Hmm.
Just look for the opportunity, know people, and then of course you will know your path. You will know your way, and you know what you want to do next. And eventually, I think you know what's the best for you and what will work best for you. For example, if you start get into a job of it, so uh, you know how works, what corporate job looks like. Is it for you, or would you be able to pull it off for next 20, 30, or whatever be the career, pull it off? If yes, then work for it. Then what all skills are required? These are the skills, then go for these skills. If this can be done with the vocational courses, if that can done with the uh, MBA or MCA in your case, or anything masters that you need, then go for it. If this is your calling, this is your calling, I'm gonna excel in it. So of course, then go for it. But try. Don't shy away from trying. Don't just sit idle and think मुझसे तो नहीं होगा. But it's just that's not the case. You are young. You can do all the stuff. Just keep on trying, because that's what I have done. I didn't know. I just tried. I got into a corporate job. I did get into a call. I learned so many things. I know where to go. Hence I started working on that path. And it's not that you will walk on that path for next 40 years, because world is not like that nowadays. It's keep on evolving, and that's where you have to keep on evolving as well.
You are completely right. Being 1% better every day should be the goal.
Yeah, one person every day. If that is not happening, at least on alternative days. But the goal should be that you should learn. 1%, that's again things comes on real, not 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 possible, because some days you it's very quite challenging. But what's important, that you learn, uh, not because of the pressure, not because of the output. You learn it because you want to get better. Because if you have a goal mindset, then you won't enjoy the process. But here, enjoying the process is also important, because that's what life is. Life is not starting to end point, life is in between. So that is also important.
You've said the one of the deepest things,
Yeah,
and
that's what I've learned,
so
I'm sharing.
thank you, sir, for the advice. And as a uh, what's one thing that scares many people, many students, is placement and the interview basically. So what would be your advice from your personal experience, and any tips, insider tips you would give us regarding for someone who is applying for finance roles or consulting roles.
Uh, so for the placement, again, I would say you should have a really good knowledge. For example, if I look, if I set an interview, I would look for someone who has a good understanding of the products, like I mentioned earlier, derivatives, finance. And it's just not the understanding now, because now you are entering into it, getting an interview. What's the practical knowledge you have? In a sense, I know you are a fresher, but you might not be working. But what knowledge, where how you have applied, what are the projects that you have done so far, and how you have practicality, that I will look for your in your resume and in your knowledge, because that is more important and that is going to help. So just go beyond your curriculum, the curriculum which you are learning. That helps you build the foundation. And then you have to have a practical knowledge as well. You need to know if you are, if what is like if you're learning about the equity, or if you're talking about the TVM, then how it is get applied, and where you can see in the practical world. If that is something you know, if that is something you understand well, then that gives you an edge. Because there are so many people who are there and working hard, so that will keeps you aside. And that is most important. So it's just not about finance or investments. So it's all about, if whatever field in you are in and what you are looking aiming for, I would recommend get into a deep dive, get do a deep dive, understand the products, understand the technical part of it, and try to do the practical stuff. Like in your BCA role, I don't know if you do coding and stuff there, do create some apps and something. If you're in finance, then you should know and apply some models. If you have created any model, if you know um, if you've learned any model, then just present any model that you have created on your own. So those are the things will set you apart. That he knows, he might not, that thing might not be polished, but he knows or she knows about it. And that's what help you in the cracking the interview as well, and designing your resume, which which will set your resume part, because your resume will get to the interview.
The forum is open for all. Kindly unmute yourself once again. Unmute yourself once again, all of you. Any participants wants to ask any question, you can ask. Now continue.
Sir, I'll ask one last question regarding the skills you have mentioned. What would be the most top three demanding skills in job sector of finance and data, especially data analysis, because I have very keen interest in that. So I would
Uh,
ask you that.
yeah, yeah. So I think if I talk about current scenario is the AI. You have to be very comfortable with it. I remember this. There is a quote by NVIDIA CEO. So they said that AI won't replace people. The people who can use AI will replace the workforce. So I think that's the most important thing. You should know, you should be comfortable. You know how these tools are evolving, and I think this is the biggest uh, technical skills that today everyone is looking at because everyone wants to get ahead of the game. So the AI is one of them, and they want to make best use of it. And it's a really good thing happening in in the world. And I think one must, get comfortable with it and know how to take the most out of it. That's the key. Because currently people are struggling to understand the output of it. And I think at your age it's an advantage. You have an advantage, and so that you can learn and get best things out of it and apply in the practical world. And like in your BC or in a finance, I'm saying, how you just got to get to know that how can we uh, you know get the output very efficiently faster. And of course with AI which we can do that. So that's the key in nowadays. And of course that all the soft skills which I have talked about during the whole session. So yeah, those are all important and aspect of it. So but the topmost is AI.
Thank you so much, sir, for the insight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for being so interactive. I think it was really good. So all the best.
Thank you so much. We are truly grateful for the presence of our distinguished guest speaker, Mr. Ish Kapoor, sir. Your professional journey, corporate experiences, and wisdom have been truly enlightening. Your insights on leadership, teamwork, and industry readiness have inspired us and provided immense learning for all the students. On behalf of the entire DSPSR fraternity, I sincerely thank you, sir, for gracing us with your valuable time and knowledge. My heartfelt thanks also go to Mr. Pushkar for moderating today's session so gracefully, and to all our respected dignitaries, faculty members, and dear students for their presence and enthusiastic participation. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful and inspiring evening ahead.
Thank you everyone. It was
Thank
really,
you, sir.
yep. Thank you. Thank you.